What if the secret to conquering your greatest fears and realizing your biggest dreams was as simple as talking to yourself? Imagine a teacher's unique lesson that transformed the lives of 5 struggling students forever, helping them find their inner strength and achieve the impossible. Could this be the key to unlocking your true potential? How did a few simple words of self-belief turn their struggles into triumphs? Stay tuned to uncover the remarkable power of self-talk and see how it might change your life too. Ms. Davis was more than just a high school teacher. She was a mentor, a motivator, and a beacon of light in the lives of her students. Every day she would stand in front of her classroom, her eyes sparkling with enthusiasm, and implore her students to talk to themselves and believe in their inner strength. She often began her classes with encouraging words, reminding her students that self-talk was not a sign of madness, but a path to self-discovery and empowerment. Always talk to yourself, Ms. Davis would say, her voice steady and reassuring. Believe in your abilities and remind yourself of your worth. Your inner dialogue shapes your reality. For months, Ms. Davis emphasized the importance of self-talk. She shared stories of historical figures and successful individuals who had used positive self-talk to overcome obstacles and achieve greatness. Gradually, her message began to resonate with her students, and 5 of them, in particular, took her words to heart. Jack was a shy, introverted student who struggled with public speaking. The thought of standing in front of the class made his palms sweat and his heart race. One day, Ms. Davis assigned a presentation on a topic of their choice. Jack's initial reaction was panic, but he remembered Ms. Davis's advice. Before the presentation, Jack stood in front of the mirror at home and said to himself, "I am confident. I know my topic well. I can do this." He repeated these words several times, feeling a gradual shift in his anxiety. Jack's mother noticed his unusual behavior and asked, "What are you doing, Jack?" With a nervous smile, Jack replied, "I'm trying to build my confidence, Mom. Ms. Davis taught us to talk to ourselves positively." His mother was both surprised and supportive, encouraging him to continue. On the day of the presentation, Jack arrived at school early to practice. He found a quiet corner of the library and went over his notes, repeating his positive affirmations under his breath. "I am confident. I know my topic well. I can do this." He envisioned himself standing tall and speaking clearly, and this mental rehearsal calmed his nerves. When the time came, Jack stood in front of his classmates, took a deep breath and began. His voice was shaky at first, but as he continued to speak, he felt a surge of confidence. He made eye contact with his audience, gesturing naturally as he explained his topic. His classmates listened intently, and Ms. Davis watched with a proud smile, nodding her encouragement. Jack finished his presentation and was met with applause. His face flushed with pride and relief as he returned to his seat. Ms. Davis praised him, saying, "Well done, Jack. You showed great composure and confidence up there." After the presentation, Jack's parents noticed a change in him. He was more open and communicative at home, discussing his day and sharing his thoughts without prompting. His mother commented, "Jack, you seem different lately, more confident." Jack smiled and said, "It's thanks to Ms. Davis. She taught me to believe in myself." In the following weeks, Jack's newfound confidence extended beyond the classroom. He joined the school's debate team and began participating in discussions with enthusiasm. His classmates began to see him as a leader, someone who could articulate his thoughts clearly and confidently. Jack's transformation was not just about public speaking. It was about discovering his voice and using it proudly. Emily was a bright student but had always struggled with math. She often doubted her abilities and felt defeated before even starting a problem. Ms. Davis noticed her struggles and encouraged her to use positive self-talk. During a particularly challenging math exam, Emily felt her old doubts creeping in. She paused, closed her eyes for a moment, and whispered to herself, "I am smart. I can solve this. I just need to take it one step at a time." She repeated this mantra until her breathing steadied and her mind cleared. Emily's newfound belief in herself allowed her to approach the problems methodically. She read each question carefully, breaking it into smaller, manageable steps. With each problem she solved, her confidence grew. She finished the exam feeling more assured than ever before. She was thrilled to see an A when she received her graded test. Emily's parents were amazed by the transformation. Her father, who had often helped her with her math homework, said, "Emily, this is fantastic. What changed?" Emily beamed and replied, "Mr. Davis taught us to talk to ourselves positively. It helps." Emily's improvement in math was just the beginning. With newfound confidence, she began to tackle other subjects with the same positive mindset. She joined the math club, where she helped other students who were struggling. Her teachers noticed her increased participation and her willingness to take on challenges. Emily's parents were overjoyed with her progress. "She's always been so hard on herself," her mother said during a parent-teacher conference, "but now she approaches challenges with a positive attitude. It's incredible." Ms. Davis nodded, feeling a deep sense of fulfillment. Emily has always had the ability. She just needed to believe in herself. Liam had been a target of bullying for years. His self-esteem was at an all-time low, and he often felt worthless. Ms. Davis had a one-on-one talk with him, encouraging him to stand up for himself and use self-talk to build his confidence. The next time the bullies approached him, Liam took a deep breath and said to himself, "I am strong. I deserve respect. I will not let them bring me down." He faced the bullies and calmly told them to stop. His assertiveness surprised them, and they backed off, bewildered by his newfound confidence. Liam's newfound confidence didn't go unnoticed. His classmates began to treat him with more respect, and his parents were overjoyed. "Liam has changed so much," his mother said. "He's no longer afraid to stand up for himself." His father added, "I'm proud of you, son. It takes a lot of courage to do what you did." Liam's experience with self-talk went beyond just dealing with bullies. He started participating in class discussions and joined the school's drama club. He discovered a passion for acting, finding that it allowed him to express himself in ways he had never imagined. His performance in the school play was met with standing ovations, and Liam felt a sense of pride and belonging he had never known. His parents were thrilled with his transformation. "Liam used to come home so defeated," his mother said, "but now he's confident and happy. Ms. Davis has truly made a difference in his life." Ms. Davis felt a deep sense of fulfillment, knowing that her guidance had helped Liam find his inner strength. Sophie loved art but was often discouraged by her parents, who wanted her to focus on more practical subjects. She felt torn between her passion and her parents' expectations. Ms. Davis encouraged her to use self-talk to find her path. One day, Sophie stood at her easel and said, "Art is my passion. I am talented. I will follow my dreams." She decided to submit one of her paintings to a local art competition, despite her parents' skepticism. She spent hours perfecting her piece, pouring her heart and soul into every brushstroke. To everyone's surprise, Sophie won first place. Her parents were forced to reevaluate their stance. "We never realized how talented she was," her father admitted. Ms. Davis helped her find the courage to pursue her dreams. Sophie's victory in the art competition was just the beginning. She continued to create and share her work, gaining recognition and appreciation from her peers and the community. She started an art club at school, where she taught other students and organized exhibitions. Her confidence soared, and she felt a deep sense of fulfillment in following her passion. Her parents eventually came to support her wholeheartedly. "We're so proud of you, Sophie," her mother said. "You've shown us the importance of following your dreams." Ms. Davis smiled, knowing that Sophie had found her true calling. Ethan was a high-achieving student who often felt overwhelmed by the pressure to maintain his grades. He was on the verge of a breakdown when Ms. Davis taught him the power of positive self-talk. During a particularly stressful exam week, Ethan took a moment each morning to tell himself, "I am capable. I will do my best. My worth is not defined by my grades." This practice helped him manage his stress and approach his exams with a clear mind. Ethan's performance improved, but more importantly, he felt a sense of balance and peace. His parents were grateful for Ms. Davis's guidance. "Ethan seems much happier now," his mother said. "He's learned to cope with stress healthily." Ethan's newfound balance allowed him to explore interests outside of academics. He joined the school's music club and started learning to play the guitar. He found joy in creating music and discovered a talent he never knew he had. His parents noticed a significant change in his demeanour. "Ethan seems so much more relaxed and happy," his father said. "Ms. Davis has truly helped him find a healthy way to handle pressure." Ms. Davis listened intently as her students shared their stories with the class. She beamed with pride, knowing that her teachings had made a significant impact. The other students were inspired by their classmates' transformations and began to practice self-talk as well. During a special parent-teacher meeting, the parents of the 5 students praised Ms. Davis. "You've changed our children's lives," they said. "They've grown so much, and it's all thanks to your encouragement." Ms. Davis smiled, her eyes glistening with tears. "They did it themselves," she said. "I just gave them the tools. Remember, always talk to yourself. Believe in your inner strength. It's the key to self-actualization and mental relief." The story of Ms. Davis and her students spread throughout the school and beyond. Other teachers began incorporating self-talk techniques into their lessons, and the entire school community embraced the power of positive self-dialogue. As the years went by, the 5 students continued to thrive. Jack became a confident public speaker. Emily excelled in math. Liam stood up against bullying. Sophie pursued a successful art career, and Ethan found balance in his academic life. Their journey was a testament to the transformative power of self-talk. They learned that by speaking kindly and encouragingly to themselves, they could overcome any obstacle and achieve their dreams. To everyone watching this video, I implore you to always talk to yourself. Whether you're facing challenges at school, work, or in your personal life, remember the power of your inner dialogue. Speak to yourself with kindness, encouragement, and belief. You have the strength to overcome any obstacle and achieve your dreams. Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. How has positive self-talk helped you in your life? Let's inspire each other to be our best selves.